arena. I have crossed oceans of time.
Welcome, friends and fans, to another edition of GalaxyCon Live, where we are bringing the convention experience directly to you. And today, we are going back to the planet Urk with the cast of Invader Zim. So without further ado, let's head on down to Bloaty's Pizza Hog and meet our guests. Our first guest is an actor and pop culture historian whose credits include Tiger and Bunny, The Garfield Show, Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and Batman, The Return of the Caped Crusaders. Today joins us as the voice of the co-ruler of the Urkan Empire, Almighty Tallest Red. Please welcome back everyone's friend, Wally Wingert.
Welcome, mighty Urkan soldiers. Yes, I finally found some Tallest Red merch. Woo! I had to buy it in it's a women's t-shirt. I had to buy it in 3XL on the Hot Topic website, but it's a great shirt. It's got a star pattern on it, and Hot Topic owes me a couple t-shirts for that plug. So thank you.
There you go. All right, Wally, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. It's been a fantastic day, and I'll tell you why. A couple of dreams come true today. One, I've been working on this new show. It's completed now, called Ersan Kuneri. It's a Turkish sitcom, and I was asked to provide the voice of the lead character. It takes place in 1981. It's about a porn director and actor who wants to go legit. It's a hilarious show created and produced and directed and stars the top comic in Turkey named Cem Yilmaz. Today, well, I can talk about it now because it released on Friday. Today he reached out to me on Twitter, so I'm actually been talking to him, and he was very complimentary about what the English cast did. He said his son is watching it now in English. He said he thinks the English is better than the original Turkish. But to talk to him was like, oh my gosh, this is the top comic in Turkey. He's got like 5 bazillion followers. And then one of the top makeup artists in the industry, Kenny Myers, came over today to my house to tour and to try a makeup appliance on me for a very special thing we're doing for the upcoming Monster Palooza here at Pasadena on the evening of the 4th of June. So can't say much about it, but to have Kenny Myers, who works on Daniel Day-Lewis, Harrison Ford, Christopher Lloyd, all these great, I was like, oh my gosh. And Kenny was the top makeup guy on the first film I ever did when I moved to LA in 1987 called Return of the Living Dead Part 2. So it's all full circle. So it was a magic day.
Oh, that sounds absolutely awesome. And of course, I've been able to take a tour of your place too. And
come over again.
Yeah, I absolutely will. Have you gotten anything really, really big lately that you're really proud of? Any new thing on the collection?
I don't really have a lot of room for anything new and big, but
you are kind of maxed out.
I'm kind of maxed out as far as space. I just kind of keep moving things around. I think the most recent thing I got was maybe my life-size Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. Based on, because I used the William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy life cast. So
yeah.
it actually looks like them, full costume, full thing. So, but come over, I've got a lot. You were over what year? It was easily 10 years ago.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So.
All right,
we're overdue. We're overdue.
Way overdue.
And we'll have Chinese afterwards, as we always do. Okay.
Awesome.
And speaking of awesome, our next guest is an actress and singer whose credits include Digimon, Mega Man, Star Force, and Cowboy Bebop. Today she joins us as the wrathful Gaz Membrane. Please welcome back the always lovely Melissa Fahn.
Hi guys.
Hey, Melissa, how are you?
I am awesome. It is a beautiful day in sunny California, as well. We're all here. Well, no, Patty, where are you?
I'm in Orlando, so I'm kind of on the same line as it is, and it's a decent day over here too. So we're good. We're good.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous here, and I'm happy to be here. I can't wait to see all my boys and hang out with you guys.
Absolutely. And how are things in your world?
Things are great in my world. Been working hard. I'm still recording everything from home. I don't know about the other guys. I want to ask them all what they've been doing, but I'm still recording everything from home. I've been working on a lot of great projects. Cool. I'm happy. I just did some theater, so I'm back on the stage. Nice. And it feels good. We're slowly emerging, and it feels really good to do it. So
we are getting there really good though. Well, as always, it's lovely to have you back once again. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. And next, he is a voice actor, writer, and artist whose body work includes Psychonauts 2, Mighty Magic Swords, and At Tabby Cat. Today he joins us as the voice of Gurr. Please welcome back Rikki Simons.
Hi. How you doing? Hey,
Rikki,
Hey,
how you
Rick,
doing,
how are
my
you?
friend?
Good. How's everybody?
Oh, I think we are all well. How's your world?
All right. Keeping my head down. Gonna go to Disneyland on the 20th, so that'll be fun.
Oh,
Yay, Disneyland!
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Not a lot of exciting things, but
What's your what's the first thing you hit when you go to Disneyland?
hopefully not COVID. But
Right.
I don't know. Usually the hot dog stand. There's a corn dog. There's a corn dog stand. We call it the corn dog ride.
The Dole Whip. Go to Dole Whip. That's my first
Dole Whip.
go-to.
Yes,
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip is definitely on the list.
Yep.
They don't call it Dole Whip anymore at Disney World.
do
Now
they
it's
call it?
just Pineapple Swirl. I think Dole
Weird.
and Disney got into
I don't know.
row or whatever.
I think
So
it's still Dole at I haven't been to Disneyland since 2019, so I don't know. Maybe it's not Dole Whip
the
there anymore either.
same exact thing. It's just not the Dole
Yeah.
Whip anymore. Now it's like the Pineapple Swirl.
I went to the Dole pineapple plant in Hawaii once, and it was like $20 for the tour. It was so great. And then when you go on the tour, they make you bury and like plant pineapples. I'm like, wait a minute, you just charged all of us to do your planting for you.
Yeah.
That's very clever. That's very clever.
Wow. In fact, $20 to
Yeah, that was
Okay.
like 2005. But there was like it dawned on everybody as we were planting the pineapples.
I
we were
took
doing their planting for them.
I took a tour of the Boeing factory and it was free.
Oh,
And
did they make you build a plane?
Yeah, and that was like going into a supervillain's lair. It was just gargantuan and just it's
Nice.
go to Seattle, check it out. It's absolutely fantastic. And speaking of fantastic, our final guest is an actor whose body of work includes the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy, and Hell of a Boss. Today joins us as the voice of Zim. Please welcome back birthday boy Richard Horvitz.
Birthday boy. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
It's
My
always your
birthday's in
birthday.
July.
It's always your birthday, Richard.
My birthday's in July, Patty. Why'd you think it was my birthday?
Well, you were talking about how young you are and everything
Oh,
else.
yes,
Hey,
that's
what it
right.
is,
Thank you, Paul. You're talking about Disneyland. And my go-to, believe it or not, is over and over again, great moments with Mr. Lincoln. In Florida, it's the Hall of Presidents, but in Anaheim,
Over and over again, like more times.
every
on one
time,
day?
and it's my
You know
favorite
why?
moment. He's in the chair. He's like this. He's like, and now through the magic of the technology. Wait, no, through the power of technology and the magic of the sculptor, we present great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Yeah.
Now the best thing is Carlos Alazraqui's imitation of the Pirates of the Caribbean, the pirate, right? This is this is me imitating Carlos
I actually had a bit about that because when they put the Johnny Depp animatronic into it, the rehab did a couple of years ago.
He moves so much smoother than the rest of them.
Exactly. He comes on out and he's all like, shh, shh, and he sings like, meanwhile, right next to it is an original one, where be Jackson.
I am such a purist. I have problems with them putting Johnny Depp on the ride. There was no Johnny Depp when I was a kid. I mean, there was a Johnny Depp.
He wasn't born yet. No,
he wasn't born when
I had a career conundrum because I am a purist like you. When they changed the auction scene.
Yes, that's Craig Delisle that does that voice.
I'm the peanut gallery voices.
Yes.
We watch the rounds. And I did about 4 or 5 of those voices off to the right. And I appreciate the work. And I love that I'm going to be in Disneyland and Disney World until the end of eternity. Right. But I so miss that original. You know why? because the bride at the very end of the line is that little old lady in her old-fashioned wedding gown,
Yes.
just waiting to finally get married. And I'm like, oh, you're gonna take her out of the thing? Yeah, she's gone. I'm like, can I have her? Like,
Yeah,
no.
right. That could be your new addition to your
Right, yeah. I'd love to have that little old lady in the bride because she's so happy to finally be married, even if it's a pirate. Hilarious. But hey, I'll take the work. They had to change it. It's gray, and it's a bunch of other people I know. I think Mark Grau is one of the voices, and then it was me doing a bunch of the Peanut Gallery voices. But just to be in Disneyland and Disney World when I was in Orlando, Patty, for the Power Ranger thing in end of 2019, I went.
You can hear me on that too. You just hear a hey.
I thought that sounded familiar.
Yeah, that's me on the
Is that
right.
a parrot?
Yeah, it was give me those keys, frog.
That was a rat.
You want a nice juicy bone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like a nice juicy bone?
All right. Well, we're on this side. Wally, what's your go-to the minute you get to Disneyland or Disney World? What's the first thing you try to hit?
Well, pirates now because I love hearing myself. Because I'm just that arrogant. No, it's Haunted Mansion, pirates, that whole kind of area over there. I try to avoid, since I'm allergic to children. I try to avoid Fantasyland, all that kind of stuff. But it's the pirates and it's Haunted Mansion. I love those. Those are my two.
The whole New Orleans
I'm
Square
Space
area.
Mountain.
Yeah.
Space Mountain. Let's get it done. Let's
Is
get
the
it done.
room actually stretching?
Yes.
Yeah. But Space Mountain's great too, especially with the Dick Dale soundtrack. Yeah, that's great.
Haunted Mansion for me over here. I'm envious though because you guys have this little pre-show for the Caribbean. You have show you what is pirates. You got that. So someday I'll get to Europe and get on the Haunted Manor. Melissa, what's your go-to to Disneyland or Disney World?
Well, I've never been to Disney World. Got to get to Disney World, especially with our little boy who is now 12. But it's crazy because he's 12, yeah, and he's taller than me.
You're 12.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, so we've only brought him once to Disneyland. He's always been like, no, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go. So we brought him when he was 8, and we had free passes, and we got to go in. A friend of ours is working there, and he's like, come on, I'll get you guys in. So we played hooky from school and took him, and he was like, yeah, but what's going on behind the curtain? Like, what's going on behind the rides?
Yeah. So he's going to grow up to be a film critic.
Yeah. Or some kind of critic. He already is some kind of critic. But, the first rides growing up were definitely It's a Small World and Haunted Mansion and Pirates. Like, I'm a purist like you guys are, and I love Space Mountain. The Big Thunder Railway, I think, is great, and our little boy really loved that one too. So I don't know. It's been a long time.
I always tell everybody, people who criticize Thunder Mountain, I always say ride it at night. It's
I love Thunder Mountain. I love Splash Mountain.
We're mostly going on the 20th because the electrical parade is back, and I used to lose my mind as a kid. As a kid, we would go in the 70s, and I would lose my mind anytime that thing came out. So I can't wait.
It is.
Baroque Hoedown.
Baroque Hoedown. Yep, that's the word. Yeah, Baroque Hoedown. That's the song.
And I like his Pete's Dragon is in it.
They still have Pete's Dragon in it. Yeah.
They do.
Not the movie, not the TV, not the live action.
The electric dragon was
the cartoon dragon. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. I mean, I think we've been very cautious, and but it sounds like things are opening up. Right?
I'm kissing everyone in there the second I walk in.
With tongues.
I don't like parades. Like people go, I love a parade. I hate parades. I just always have, except for the Main Street Electrical Parade. I find parades so boring. I cannot even tell you.
I want to go on the 20th because after that, Fantasmic starts, and that just wrecks the whole New Orleans Square area because I like to enjoy it at night, and then suddenly it becomes explosions and lights. I'm like, I don't want this.
Right. Oh my God! Okay. And
you guys I love the Main Street Electrical Parade because when I took my daughter when she was about 5, 6, we were at the Main Street Electrical Parade, and anytime I hear that music, I start to tear up. Just great memories. Yeah. But she was convinced that Cinderella looked directly at her and waved.
Yeah.
And knowing full well that, Melissa, when you're on stage with all the lights, you can't see anybody. You can't see your face. But she was like, oh no, she looked directly at me.
I've seen Melissa on stage, and I'm going, over here! Over here! Melissa!
Yeah, and I heard you.
Let me sing. Hey, let me sing with you.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
She's like Patti LuPone. She stops right in the middle of the show and says, "Shut up."
Oh
Richard.
Yes.
Richard.
Yes, Richard.
Richard, stop.
Stop it. We're doing something here.
I've missed you guys. We are good to go to audience questions, so thank you for indulging my capricious curiosity. Let's go ahead and see what we got from our audience. And
that was so graphic. Was that wow?
We get this question so often that Paul, our producer, made a graphic for it. And what other fandom would you want to see Invader Zim have a crossover with? And this can be Star Wars, this could be Shakespeare, this could be the New York Mets, this could be anything that has a following.
Jesus Christ Superstar, the tallest are Caiaphas and Annas.
Didn't we talk about this? Wait. Yep. We need the musical.
What then to do about Invader Zim, miracle wonder man, hero of beasts?
Give me my pigs! Give me my pigs!
Yeah, I knew that would set Richard up, and off he would go, and that's why I'm here.
Yes. Look at all my gers and pieces of bacon, sinking in this gentle bar of soap. What's that in the room? It is Dim and his big head and his sister Gaz is making me vomit. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow. You see what you did, Wally? You see?
Invader Zim crossover with 3 shows. Invader Zim, Mad Men. There we go.
Yeah.
Invader Zim. Yes. Invader Zim as Don Draper. Your idea is stupid. And I want Breaking Bad Zim. Breaking Zim.
Breaking Zim. Yeah.
And of course the Zimpranos. There we go. There's my thing.
So everything just horrifically violent.
Everything's horrifically violent.
And mobster oriented.
You could have a sitcom. Everybody loves Zim.
Everybody loves Zim. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Zim
good.
fun.
I love Zim.
Yes.
How about the Zim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Oh, that is good.
Yeah,
that's good.
I would just combine it with it's like a Wes Anderson, type thing going on. Yes. Very low key. The transcendental, invasion of the Conqueror Zim, you could call it. And everything would be in yellows.
And Jason Schwartzman would
play.
Jason
Schwartzman, yes.
Yeah.
And how about Zim Possible? Instead of Kim Possible. But Mission Zim Possible would be great too.
Yeah.
Right. You've got the both.
Zim Mission. Zim Mission Possible.
Zim Mission Zim Possible.
Zim Possible.
That's a good one.
Let's roll out. This next one comes from Brady. What adventurous or dangerous thing would you be into?
Is Brady inviting us to do something here? What is Brady asking us?
Does Brady want to fight us?
Yeah. What can we plan that would put you all in mortal danger?
Don't get to pick my safe word.
I mean, are something that we are into or would want to be into?
Would
you be into?
I tell you what, what would you be into? If you what is something that you think maybe you'd like to do, hang gliding or something crazy?
Yeah, no,
like
I think we've talked about this before, but I want to do that thing where you wear the backpack with the big engine, where you run and you can fly. Have you seen this?
Oh no!
No, really, you can fly, and I want to do it, but
paraglide.
It's like but it's got a motor, right? And that big,
it's like you're wearing a propeller on your back.
Yes,
and you've got like a little. It's like a little. My uncle does that.
Yes, that's what we talked about. Yeah, I want to do that.
How long are you in the air? How long are you in the air for?
You're flying in the air. You're like flying yourself. Like you sit back with these wings and this propeller.
Yeah, you get it's like a little. It's kind of half parachute, half wings sort of thing. You just sort of buzz around.
Yeah.
Was it made by Q at MI5 or what?
It is terribly dangerous.
Right.
It's not. I'm not kidding. It is terribly dangerous.
Like something Bond would drive.
It does. It literally looks like
But it's what I want to do, and I used to be like, okay, so I used to be totally into this. I was obsessed with it. I think we've had this conversation, Patty. Paul's got something. There it is.
Is that it?
No, Paul, it's the one with the backpack. You wear a backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, like Dora the Explorer.
It's like you're wearing a giant electric fan.
Yes, you're wearing a giant electric fan. Exactly.
Oh my god.
And so that is what I'd be into. That's for me. But currently, I am totally obsessed with pickleball. I play pickleball like 3 times a week. I love
you
it.
serious? Well, now wait. Are you a tennis player too?
Well, I used to be.
Pickle?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's hard to hit a pickle and get it to bounce, but once you master that. But I played tennis, but as I turned 38, my knees and particularly my knees cannot handle the stress of tennis. The pickleball is just as competitive, and you hit it just as hard, and I love it.
Didn't you damage your ankle? Didn't you damage your ankle recently?
I tore my quad muscle.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I tore my quad
because you
muscle.
stepped on an acorn. Was that it?
Close. I stepped on one of those spiky balls that fall from the trees, and I yanked up my foot, my leg.
You always wear shoes, Richard. Always wear shoes.
Always wear shoes. And my thigh, from below my knee all the way up to my thigh, was just purple. Just purple. Like this lead inside.
See, that's why life is dangerous enough already. I feel like it's hard enough just getting across from the Target exit to the parking lot.
Brady. Yeah, Brady.
Wait, has anyone here ever zip-lined?
No.
But I think I saw a picture of you.
I'm gonna zip-line.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tell us about it, Patty. I want to zip-line.
You have zip-lined or you want to?
I want to. I think we're going to this summer.
Okay. I did it, but I did it. I didn't do it in the glory of nature. I did it down the Vegas Strip.
Whoa, that's crazy.
He was drunk, and there wasn't really a zip line. It was actually an electrical wire. It was just an electrical wire, and he was
No, it's an attraction that they had, and you paid like $20, and they made you sign a waiver that was as thick as a Bible. Just like, if our own people cut it deliberately and you die, you still can't sue us. But yeah, you zip on down, and of course they got music blaring. I just happened to be doing it while
the problem is you're also target practice as you're sliding down.
Pull. It was a fun 40 seconds.
Be like that scene in The Jerk. Like that scene in The Jerk where the guy's trying to shoot him at the gas station.
Yeah.
These hands.
Richard, did you say that's what she said?
Yeah, I said it, but then I would get into trouble, so I took it. I stopped short of saying it.
Oh, you're bad.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to try ziplining, maybe surfing too.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to try. Wait, what does Paul have here? Yes. That is it. That is it.
So you sit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Has to be loud.
That's a giant motor behind him there.
That has to be really loud.
You sit and you kind of take a running. You kind of run and you kind of jump, and you hope that the parachute thing gets the wind and takes you off the ground, and then And you can see like there's tons of YouTube videos where you can see it where it looks easy, but when they do the videos of the training, you realize it takes some training before you just thank you, Paul. That was awesome.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I want to do that.
I parasailed once, like years ago. Joel and I did that, and that was really cool. And it was in the south of France. It was like, if you're gonna do it there. And it was over the water. It was really cool.
Was it during World War One?
No.
Okay, just checking.
That's right, because I am 93 years old.
I'm 118. I'm 118 years old.
No, you're not. You're 38.
I look
I'm
good.
38.
Wally, what would be on your boy? I wish I wouldn't mind trying that.
Hamster training.
Oh, okay.
With the whip and the chair and the little chair. And
those things are dangerous.
Yeah, man, horrible.
Take
that's
your knees
what I
out.
like to do. Lions.
You want to be the hamster in there, or
No, I want to train the hamsters. Lions, boring. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Tigers, the same thing. But hamsters.
You've
wow, I
wrestled.
loved it.
You've wrestled alligators.
Yeah.
Wow.
I ate alligator recently. That's
Really?
big in Florida
That's
too.
fine. They would eat you too.
You can
Yeah.
eat. Yeah,
Only fair.
it's true.
Yep,
But, you know,
fried
you're a
gator
surfer-
tail.
yeah, if you're a surfer, you do not eat shark. It's true because it's an agreement that the sharks and surfers have, as opposed to the sharks and the jets. But the sharks
Right.
and surfers, they respect each other. I won't
Right.
eat you. You don't eat me. Although I
But
have.
has a surfer ever like been out on the ocean and they're like, I'm gonna bite that shark?
Or if the shark's coming at your surfboard, you hold up the contract. Hey, we got a
Yeah,
deal.
got a deal.
We got a
We got
deal.
that's right.
We got
When
an
I was in-
understanding. We got an agreement here.
That's
when
right.
I was in New Zealand, they asked me if I wanted to go axe throwing. I'm like, no. I will miss. It will hit a brick wall and it will bounce into my forehead. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing anything dangerous.
And now there's all these axe throwing places that are open up all over the place.
I don't get it. Why are you throwing axes?
That's
I think it's like when you had like that pen knife as a kid when you throw it in the grass and see if
You're
you can
not
get it to
Gimli.
stick. You know, now you want to do it with axes because you know you never know when you're going to need to throw an axe.
It's those orcs come over the hill.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Me personally, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I mean, again, being we all thought the future we'd have our jetpacks by now, and we still denied that. But we have the hydro packs, and I'm gonna do that this
Yes,
summer.
on the water.
Yeah.
Those are fun to watch too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am gonna do that this summer. There's a place in Florida I'm gonna do that. And Brady, there you go. Fun.
Look, if you think about it, an astronaut, all they're doing is strapping onto a giant, engine. And
Yeah.
flying.
God.
That's all they're doing. So it's what you're doing when you're in an airplane. You're just strapped into a seat.
God.
More or less. What's next? And here's one from Rachel. What do you think your character's guilty pleasures would be?
Hunting human beings for sport.
That's Gers.
Yeah.
That's good. That was quick and well thought
Yeah.
out. That was-
Yes,
I thought about it a lot. Yeah.
Zim's would be
Hunting human beings for sport.
Oh, that's a tough one. Let go to Melissa and Wally. I'll think about this.
Okay, all right.
I'm thinking maybe a Gaz's guilty pleasure would probably be jumping rope. Would never expect it.
Why would you feel guilty for that?
She's like because
Because it's against her. It's against her image.
she's not dead jumping
Yeah.
rope, doing some double dutch,
Oh.
or
Cinderella dressed in yellow.
imagine she gets
What?
caught, and then
Well, if it was animated by Jonan, she'd be doing it angrily. So.
angrily.
Yeah.
Zim's guilty pleasure is Elvis Presley. That is his guilty pleasure. He indulges his love of Elvis.
There you go.
Well, I'm all shook up. Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? This is one of Wally's and my bits. It's litigious Elvis. Remember what was that?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That was at a convention in Palm Springs, I think we were
Yes,
coming up with that.
we
Or was
were.
that at the Nickelodeon thing in
No,
San Diego?
It was Tavisha had said Elvis Tourette's, and then you guys went
Oh,
with it.
yes,
Oh,
that's right.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
When no one else can understand me. Shit! When I'll be wrong. Are you going to hope? But damn it! That's Elvis.
That's Tavish's fault. So all complaints go to Tavish.
I think it was a guy who would speak normally and suddenly he would break into Elvis every few seconds.
That's right, to be like this.
That's
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like this.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
so, what do you think about Marshall? What's wrong with me? Anyway.
So I'm walking down the street and I see this guy. Holy mama! And,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's
and
what
I
it
said, "Hey, long time no
thanks,
see,
guys.
Momo baby."
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
said,
You gonna finish that baked potato?
"Thank you very much."
You gonna finish that baked potato? Colonel Parker, help me.
I would go up to that guy, just ask him if he wants some lemonade. It's just so he got lemonade. That cool,
Lemonade.
refreshing
Cool,
drink.
Are you lonesome tonight? Excuse me. Do you miss me? Excuse me tonight. Are you sorry? Excuse me. Yep.
Tavish had barely mentioned it, and then you two went on for like an hour.
This is Melissa's favorite thing in the world.
Oh no!
This is Gary Oldman in Dracula.
Yeah.
It's after he's been in dirt, traveling through time. Mina, I have crossed oceans of time.
He didn't even try to squeak it out.
No, Mina, I have crossed oceans of time.
Every time Richard has been doing this to me
For
10 plus years more, and every single time you make me cry.
there are so many of those that we will not go into. But
Jimmy Jack.
No Jimmy Jack.
No Jimmy Jack.
Yeah.
But I kid you not.
No.
We were at a convention, at a really bad convention, where that was this song that we came up with, and the entire flight home, Melissa could not breathe. Do you remember that, Rikki? Because
Way to get her oxygen.
She goes, stop.
Oh my
God. Yes. You know what I look forward to? I look forward to all of us getting on the plane together again someday.
Yes, GalaxyCon Richmond. I want to do GalaxyCon Richmond again. That was one of my favorite GalaxyCon.
I want to go by boat.
So GalaxyCon Richmond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or we could take one of those jetpacks that Paul put up earlier.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wally, Almighty Tallest Red. What would be his
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Watching every episode of Missions Impossible and memorizing it backwards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you have it, Rachel.
That's
Great
nice.
question. And let's roll another one. What do we have? Here's one from Jack. What would you all like to see a live action Invader Zim?
No, I'll be played by Matt Damon.
No, I don't think I'd like to see a live action Invader Zim because we wouldn't be cast. And it's just like when I saw the new Power Rangers, I was so offended that they didn't even come to me to do the voice of Alpha 5. They went to Bill Hader, who was only nod to my improvised line was, ay, ay, ay.
It would, plus,
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? There, I did it.
making a live action Zim would be really hard because you'd have to find people who are all that giant heads, and tiny bodies.
Yeah.
That is true. I don't know.
Very
I
hard.
think it's so visually so cool the way it is. I mean, of course, unless we did the musical, that would be something
The
different.
musical I would be totally into as long as we got to play the characters. I would totally be into that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'd be a dicey.
Not sure why that never happened, considering the 99% of the cast all sing.
That's right.
It's like, what, you've got all this pool of talent and you don't want to at least explore it a little bit?
Right,
It's kinda
yeah,
weird.
I think with the exception of the Christmas special, Ricky's the only one that's had musical numbers in the show.
I had
Peace is
two.
nice.
Yes, Peace is nice. Yes.
Is nice.
But then we did sing also in the movie. Dib and I did. But then,
Oh, that's right.
right?
It was,
but
it was that song, wasn't it?
no, it was
Oh,
Oh,
but it didn't make it into the movie.
it didn't make it
It didn't
in.
make, that's
Oh.
right.
Well, you both did the Christmas song.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was it. Bow
That
down.
was-
That's
Was
Melissa
Wally in the
doing
Christmas
really
song?
high.
I wasn't in the Christmas song, but were you, Wally? In the
I don't
Christmas
think so.
song?
Uh-uh.
Melissa and I were, and
Yeah.
Melissa.
we like doubled and tripled all the tracks. And
Yeah, but Melissa is like, she's like in her booth going, like, wow, that's.
it was awesome. I was like, hey, do you guys want a big like Viking soprano back there singing
Yeah.
like a big Viking, you know?
I often have dreams of Melissa. She's just wearing a big giant Viking hat with a spear going,
I could be in a haunted mansion.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there you have it, Jack. Personally, for the amount of resources it would take to do a live action movie, I'd rather see it just put into a new season.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Well said.
Exactly.
Yeah, because somehow it ended up on Netflix and just went, there.
Oh, boy.
We'll
I
get
thought that
there.
was the start of something beautiful. I thought that was the beginning of a beautiful friendship. But shows what we know, Ricky.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
I don't know
Wow, there
nothing
you
about nothing.
Well, let's see. What do we have next? Here's one from Gala. Do you each have an all-time favorite song?
Ooh.
I love Heartbeat, It's a Love Beat by Tony DeFranco and the DeFranco family. And anything musical. So that's my answer.
Wow, an all-time favorite song.
Wow.
There are so many.
I'm really liking the new album by Florence and the Machine. I just got that
Ah.
yesterday. That's good. My all-time favorite song is Tavish and I were super goths. So I still love Bauhaus. Bela Lugosi's dead.
What was your superpower?
Superpower?
Yeah, because you said you were super goths. So what was
Oh
it?
yeah, just blending into the shadows,
And can
striking
you
when
show
no one's
us?
looking.
Can you show us the goth dance if I call it?
No.
Serve the tea. Serve the tea. Pick
Yeah.
the cobwebs. Pick the cobwebs. Serve the tea.
This is the 50-year-old goth.
Hug the bat. Hug the bat. Release the bat. Release the bat.
Goth dancing, it was more like swaying, really. I mean, it was just.
But Tavish was trained doing Japanese obon dancing, so she would incorporate it.
Beautiful.
So people would
wow.
actually stop and watch her dance when we went to clubs and stuff.
She would serve the tea.
yeah.
Serve the tea.
Oh, she would do more than
Release
that.
the bat. Release the bat. Hug the bat. Hug the bat.
Oh my God.
So
Melissa, your all-time favorite song.
I don't know. There are so many. I could name like 100 Beatles songs, but I mean,
That's
I don't
true.
know. I always sing "Let It Be," like just to myself. Let it
Let's
be.
hear a little.
No, well, no. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Woo!
I know there's so many. And of course, my favorite is Hey Jude.
Hey Jude,
That's right.
don't make it bad. That's who Jude's named after, right?
That's right. My son is named after that song. Thank you very much.
That's why I named my first song Boney Maroney. That's my first son. Yeah, Boney.
Bonnie Maroney.
Wally?
My favorite song changes from day to day. So I
Yeah.
don't have an all-time favorite song, but you don't want to know what my favorite song is as of right now?
Yes.
I'm coming home, I've done my time, and I've got to know what is and isn't mine.
Oh my
If
God.
you receive my
letter telling you I'd soon be free, you know just what to do.
If you still want me.
Dun, dun, dun. If
If
you
you still.
still want me.
Some sad news. That was by Tony Orlando and Dawn. Right?
Hi,
Yellow ribbon round the old oak tree.
Oh,
It's been long years.
Years.
Do you still
Oh my
want me?
God. You
Tony
are
Orlando and Dawn. Tony Orlando and Dawn.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I found out that Tony Orlando passed away.
No way.
He died at the crack of dawn.
Today?
died at the crack of dawn.
No.
That joke was hot in that joke was hot in junior high.
Oh
And
my
everybody
God.
was died at the crack of dawn.
Play with our hearts on Tony
I
Orlando.
know. That's scary because I wonder.
That's the whole shocker. But also like
Hey girl, what you doing down there?
dancing
Alone,
while I live right above you.
Wally, we have a new panelist. What's that
I
one's
can
name?
hear your
Well,
music.
you named your kid after a song. I named my cat after a song. Spooky, yeah.
Aw,
Here's
That's
Spooky.
good.
Everybody.
Knock 3 times
on the ceiling if you want me.
Yes.
I know one of Wally's favorite songs and one of his good friends.
on Cat Like Tread.
No, it goes like this, and he knows it. There's a port on a western day.
and serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors
pass the time
time
away
away and talk about their homes. Brandy, you're a fine girl. Elliot Lewis,
Yes,
looking at
girl.
1972. That song hit #1 in August of 1972. That's 50th anniversary of hitting #1 is this August. Can you believe
Wow.
it?
They
50
said,
years.
Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be.
Yeah.
But my life, my love, and my kitty is
Look at that cat.
Where's your cat? Ricky?
My
Ricky
cat,
has a
Pippin, my cat Pippin is sleeping over in his little cat bed. Oh no, he's in the window. He's in the window showing me his butt.
That's not his butt. It's that you have a one-eyed cat.
He's
Come on, Paul.
The window.
Oh, where's mine?
I'm like a one-eyed cat.
Hey,
That's a
one-eyed
new
cat.
one.
Peep through a beacon door.
Shake, rattle, and roll. Ba-dum-bum.
You know, Ricky has a litter box, and I've said this before. Not for his personal use.
For me, yes, for me.
Yes, but Ricky, when they first got it, thought that there was almond roca candy in
I'm
there.
just eating them every day.
He was eating them every day.
Yeah.
My favorite song is was a little one I heard on a Dr. Demento long ago. It was a love letter to Adam West. It was done to a lot of Wild West.
Oh yeah.
I give myself a bad
suit
suit and I'll be looking real cute.
on somersault over town. I can't woman will get down. I'll build my arms. I'll pat my.
Two little children were playing
Good
playing
memory
after the. Remember that one on Dr. D?
What is?
Two little children were playing in the ditch. One jumped on the other's back and called him a son of a bishop. Had a wife. Do you remember that one?
What was your favorite song when you were a kid?
I want to kiss her, but she won't let me.
Yes. That's like my favorite movie. Dewey Cox. Walk Hard.
Yes.
Dewey Cox stories.
Yes.
Let's do it in ways we never think.
Oh my God.
In my dreams, you're
you're
blowing
blowing me
some
kisses.
kisses.
Gala, fun question. We got time. We got time for one more. Let's see what's
What?
going on. Really fun. I know.
Hey, my dream is complete.
And I bet your expression would exactly be like that.
Exactly like
Why did I think this was a good idea?
I love that his legs are squished together to protect his mommy-daddy basket from any geese that might happen to fly into it.
I love that my body. I love that my body is like 20 years old and my head is like 60.
That's awesome.
Bravo, Paul. Oh my God.
All right.
Wow.
All right. I think we have time for one more. Let's see what's going on.
Okay.
I don't know how we can beat that, but
Okay.
Paul, we got one more in the hopper. From Xander. Oh, if you could be on any game show, past or present, which one would you be on?
Name that tune.
Jeopardy and
yeah.
Joker's Wild.
Oh my God, match game.
Oh yeah, match game. Yeah, that's
Hollywood
Password.
Squares. Hollywood
Password.
Squares.
I like
Password. Oh my God, Hollywood Squares. Oh.
Yeah.
I like the British like chat. They're not really game shows because they just win points. But I like QI. I would love to be on something like that someday.
Yeah,
I watch all of those shows, like just all the little panel shows with comedians.
Are they still on Criterion?
What's on
Criterion Network has a lot of
the QI? I don't think they have QI.
Do you have Criterion?
I do have Criterion channel, yeah.
But there's a list of British shows, right?
No, that would be on BBC. Like if you want to find all the British panel shows.
Yeah, those are really good. I'm a big fan of. Have I Got News for You? I love that show.
That's good. Yes, all of them. Like, oh, geez, there's so many weird. What about the Pollocks? Buzzcocks. What about the Buzzcocks?
The band?
Mock the Week. All these really good shows.
Yeah,
these are my favorite bands you're mentioning right now.
Remember Paul Lind in the center square of Hollywood Square?
Hey, come like a man.
Oh, Paul, according to chefs, what's the best reason for pounding meat? Loneliness.
Don't do it, Paul. All right, good. Paul didn't do it that time.
That's a good Paul Lind.
It's the center square.
You know who owns the rights to Hollywood Squares?
Who?
Henry Winkler.
Wow.
No kidding.
Winkler, oh yeah, he's like, Patty, I've been trying to bring it back. Yeah, his production company. Oh, right. I've been trying to bring it back, and just nobody will play with it. It just.
I have the greatest voicemail from Henry Winkler of all time. I was helping him categorize some stuff for possible auction because he just has so much stuff. And so he was calling my phone on regular basis. He's a great guy, by the way.
He is.
And
he'll be here next week.
Oh, cool. And tell him I said hi. And I have a message, an outgoing message on my phone because I get so much spam. It's like, well, if I don't recognize your number, I'm calling you back. But if you're cool, leave a message and I'll call you back. And it goes, one voicemail message, beep. Well, at one time I was considered cool. Henry Winkler. At one time I was considered cool.
Years ago, Henry was supposed to direct Turner and Hooch with Tom Hanks. And I went, I think they had a falling out, Tom and Henry, which I can't believe, but I don't know the story. But I went to read for it. And I read for Henry, and he was like the nicest guy in the world. He comes up and goes, Richard. And he takes my hand and he goes, Richard, how do we know each other? Do you go to my temple? Are we at the same temple? I'm like, I don't think so. He goes, do you go to Temple Bethel? I'm like, well, my family does. He goes, I think I've seen you there. I said, well, you might have seen me in the movies, maybe on TV.
Tell him to do. I don't know what this is. It's on my desk.
You know what? That was from your stomach bypass surgery.
It's your
stomach bypass surgery.
I've been playing with it the whole time. It opens and closes. Out. I don't know what it does. I think I bought it off Amazon. I don't know.
It's your stomach staple.
And
now you're just gonna go
food. Tell Henry Winkler to do it on Twitch. He just throw it up like zero money, and he'll get a following.
There you go, and he can call upon all you guys to fill in the squares, right?
Yes.
Hey, Patty, can you borrow that from Rikki? Because when you come over and we have Chinese food, you might need to use that as a utensil to help eat our dinner.
There you go.
Like some sort of thing.
I think it's supposed to hold a book open.
Oh, that was a great show. What was that show? Remember Bluff Liars? Remember it was like where you had to say what it was and they passed and someone told you exactly.
Oh, Liars Club.
The Liars Club. That was a great one. That's what we should do, the Liars Club.
Liars.
Yes. People would be like, oh, well, this was a Hungarian stomach pump. It would go in here.
Exactly.
It was to tell the truth with props.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I loved it.
Yes, I do. And friends, as always, this has been an absolute delight. Any final words before we take our leave?
You eat 1,000,000 pizzas.
Love you all. Miss you.
Yes, we love you. Miss you. Hope you're all healthy and happy and well out there. Mwah.
Richard.
Frozen.
And that's my favorite thing. That's the secret to life. Yeah. I was Zoom acting. Do you like my Zoom?
It was good. It was very believable.
I felt it.
You know what else drives these people nuts when you do this? With the thing that it. Oh,
That's right.
they hate that.
What do I have to say? Thank you, everyone.
Richard, are you still teaching online classes?
I am. I'm still teaching. I teach weekend workshops all through the year. If you want to find out about them, you can send an email to Richard Horvitz Classes, plural, @gmail.com. Instagram is Richard Horvitz VO, and Twitter is @Richard Horvitz, and TikTok is I don't have TikTok.
There you go.
My son does though, so I often appear on his.
I had a Tic Tac once. It was delicious.
It's great. It's like a thin little mint.
Yeah.
That packs a punch.
And 0 calories. What is it? 1 calorie? 3
Yeah,
calories?
it was like one.
The candy mint.
That's Rikki only buys Tic Tacs to shake him at his cat when it's misbehaving.
Yes. I have no punishment techniques for my cat.
No punishment techniques.
Friends, as always, I am delighted. It's been my absolute pleasure to serve you all. Once again, thank you for joining us on the GalaxyCon virtual stage. Thank you to our audience for joining us. And as always, thank you for your great questions. Hope to see everybody again soon. Until then, bye-bye, take care. And remember, smiles are free, so spend them often.